Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. The Miners will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as
And the Sam
18. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
On first down.
With energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Out of bounds at the 42.
They'll go with a direct snap. Hard running there. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollack.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Pressure coming. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The short hands. It's Blade. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Sam Houston, 7, UTEP, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Tompkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Miners moving quickly to the line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown, UTEP! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you're going to take a shot. He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Sam Houston. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Number 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot.
And he's running in the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He's going to pass. Got a man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Sam Houston, 21. UTEP, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Nifty little dance step. Ball is free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know I got the 1st down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Paul.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. It's a coachable lesson for that young man.
With the catch, it's Blade. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Bearcats look to do some damage in the red zone. They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Sweeney. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Number 88.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. The Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Unloads it left. Got his man. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he got loose.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're bringing heat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks.
He wants to take the top off. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Number 9.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Offensively, you want to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the run, it's Sweeney. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game.
Oh, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He leaves it with his back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He caught it. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 22 to the Sharks.
Trying to find his man on first down.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play it.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. I think that's...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Miners want to pick up the tempo. He wants to pass it on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Sweeney. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Miners are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes a catch. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Miners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Dances away. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On second down, just keeps firing. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give as they work on that clock. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On second down, he'll fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Ncaa.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sam Houston. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
56, Ncaa 35.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 9.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.